I know people have my phone hacked. I really wish that they wouldn't do that. I wish they wouldn't do that. I don't want them to do that. I really don't want them to do that. I know that they do anyway. And right now, just this afternoon, I am not feeling really I've kind of, there are a lot of things that happened over the past few years. I never would have thought that any of the things that have happened over the past few years could ever happen to anybody. The world has just turned. The world is in a type of flux that is quite terrifying. I mean, the things that all sorts of powerful people are trying to make happen are so bad, and so guaranteed to hurt society, really genuinely to hurt society, hurt the world, hurt the future, hurt humanity in ways that are irreparable. It's unbelievable what's happened over the past few years. So in addition to all of that, I have gotten really abused. And this is not just about like, oh, I wish my life would just be like this. My life is all I can do is try to get through from one day to the next. Really, I can't do anything. I can't work. I can't find housing. You know, I am denied every opportunity. I'm abused, and that's in addition to being abused all the time, as if I'm not even trying, which I am. You know, so it's really hard. And then to be treated with just this horrible attitude, like I'm a bad person, and I'm always trying to put one over on other people, when I'm the one who's been tricked all the time. I'm the one that people are constantly trying to humiliate. I'm the one who's living in this horrible isolation. I'm the one who's saying all along, you know, these crimes, these horrible crimes, which are not victimless crimes, are not funny, cute crimes that it's all right to be promoting, right? So it's very frustrating for me to deal with that. In addition to that, there have been personal situations that have not been private in any way. There was really no way to have them be private. I certainly was not willing to let any of these people really actually get close to me when they wanted to, I suppose, because they were so disrespectful, and they were so involved in so many bad things. And yet at the same time, I always did hope, you know, one person after another. I put all this hope into, you know, less and less every time. Less and less do I have any kind of hope about it, and every time, you know, until I can pretty much get through it, get through the inevitable disappointment, and everything I have used to just kind of like really just you know, really I would not be able to function for a while, you know, really upset every time, because it's happened every time that whoever it is just abuses me, makes it harder for me to do the things that I'm trying to do. You know, just takes for granted that I'm always gonna care, or doesn't care if I do, and is much more interested in all the things that usually can get out of the conglomerate by abusing me and all the things that I care about, you know. And so now I know to expect that. But there have also been, you know, some personal situations which have, you know, I mean, you try to be as, I don't know, rational about it as you can, as mature about it. I mean, honestly, mature about it. I've been trying not to be so mature for a few weeks. But yeah, you know, as mature about it as you can, and try to people without morals their whole lives, or just confused about things, or whatever it is. And then, of course, the conglomerate has tried to make use of it just to promote its agendas. But there are some people for which what I went through personally for years, because of the conglomerate trying to use that to harm me, you know, to harm me and to make it seem, I mean, just the constant comparisons, as if I'm like, you know, I'm not as good of a person as she is. You know, God, why would anybody ever want me instead of her? Like, of course, you know, who's not going to want her because she's so much younger and prettier and all this other stuff, which of course I never disagree with any of that. I always knew that was true. You know, I kind of didn't really understand why there were so many young and beautiful women who just could not, like, I couldn't expect interest at all in a guy without them all of a sudden deciding they had to have that guy. I mean, these are